continue with the derivatives of composite functions. Composite function, function of function. Within the function, we'll be having another function. So that's what we call this as composite function. Derivatives of composite function. Derivatives of composite function. Nandana, earlier you were saying someone question doubt is there, isn't it, Nandana?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give the question? Say, let's solve that question and afterwards you can start with the new book. Can you give the question, Nandana?
If y equal to root x plus 1 by root x.
1 second. Y is equal to
root x plus 1 by root x.
Root x by 1 by root x.
Plus 1 by root x.
Okay. So y is root x plus 1 by root x.
Prove that 2x into dy by dx plus y equal to 2 root x.
So find what is dy by dx. What is the derivative of root x? I think this question, how many of you completed that one? We discussed this question in this first period and we are not able to complete. I asked you to complete this one. You completed this one?
No, ma'am.
Plus? No. Okay. So root x means how we can write? 1 by root x means is it x raised to minus half? 1 by root x. Root means power is half. When you take it to the numerator, it will become minus half. So when you differentiate it, what is the formula of derivative of x raised to n? N x raised to n minus 1. Put the power in the front. So minus half x raised to minus half minus 1. So which is same as 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 2 into x raised to minus 3 by 2. Is it okay? So that is dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 2 into x raised to 3 by 2. Power is negative means we can take it to the denominator. Here the power is negative, so we are taking it to the denominator. So now substitute this. Okay, I am going to substitute this in LHS. We have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. So in LHS we have 2x dy by dx plus y. So which is equivalent to 2x into what is dy by dx? 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 2 x raised to 3 by 2. Listen children, this x raised to 3 by 2 means, is it 1.5? So we can write this as root x into x. 1.5. What is 8 raised to 3 by 2? How will you write? Or 4 raised to, sorry. What is 4 raised to 3 by 2? Okay, same property we are using here. It is 3 by 2. Power is 3 by 2. 3.5 means it is 1.5. So you can split this as 4 raised to 1 into 4 raised to half. That is 4 into root 4. That's what we are getting. 4 into 2 which is 8. Okay, 4 raised to 3 by 2. 1.5. So 4 into root 4. Likewise here, x raised to 3 by 2 means we can write this as x into root x minus plus y. Okay, sorry, not minus, it is plus y. So which is same as, okay, 2x into 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 2 into x into root x plus y. Substitute for y. What is y here? Y is root x plus 1 by root x. Next step, you open the bracket. When you open the bracket, this 2x by 2 root x minus 2x by 2x root x plus root x plus 1 by root x. Here 2 will get cancelled. Here also 2x will get cancelled. So we'll get x by root x means it is root x minus 1 by root x plus x plus 1 by root x. So these two will get cancelled. So you will get it is 2 root x. Is it clear? Is it okay, children? See, the one point you have to remember is x raised to 3 by 2 means how we can write? X into root x. 1.5. 3 by 2 means it is 1.5. Yes, in this way you can do this easily. What about x raised to 5 by 2? 5 by 2 means 2.5, isn't it? Is it 2.5? So that means you can write this as x into root x. Is it clear? Is it okay, Achyut?
Yes, ma'am.
Punya, is it okay? Not able to hear.
After 2 root x, can you explain?
2 root, which one? This one. Up to this, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what I was explaining is x raised to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means it is 1.5. Okay, how we can write this? X into root x. 1.5, 1.5. So 1x, and therefore half what we can write? Root x. X raised to half means it is root x. Similarly, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means it is 2.5. So 2x into 0.5 means it is x raised to half, root x. How will you write? Okay, this next year you want all these things, we will be using this type of questions. What about x raised to 7 by 2? 3.5, isn't it? So that is x cube into root x, 3.5. Is it clear? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, is it okay, Nandana? Your doubt, is it clear? Are you getting the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's do the next question in derivatives of composite functions. We are discussing derivatives of composite functions, isn't it? Find the derivative of 2x.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Will you please give the definition of composite function?
Definition of composite function I will give. Okay. Now, for the time being, you listen. Definition of composite function means if within the function you have another function in x. Okay. Composition of function actually it is in 12th standard. It's not in 11th standard. We'll be learning the composition of functions. Within the function you have another function as argument means we call this as composite functions. Okay. As an argument, you have another function means we call it as composite functions. Okay, so what's the question I'm giving here? Find the derivative of 2x square plus 3 the whole square. Find the derivative of find the derivative of 2x square plus 3 the whole square. How will you differentiate this? How you will be differentiating this? Listen. Now it's being power is 2. We know the expansion. Power is 2 and we know the identity a plus b the whole square, so we can expand it. So when you expand it, what you will get? 4x raised to 4. Is it correct? A square plus 2ab 12x square plus 9. Is it okay? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Now find out what is dy by dx. What is dy by dx here? It's the derivative of 4x raised to 4 plus 12x square plus 9. Derivative of 4x raised to 4, which is
8x raised to 3. 16x raised to 3.
yes, okay, 16x raised to 3, then
It's 24.
plus 24x. This is the method what we have learned. If we know the expansion, we can do it. The same question we can do it by using composite functions. Okay, listen children, this is the second method. Okay, how to do this? Here, which are all the functions you have? Okay, it is 2x plus 3 the whole square. So it takes the form initially x square. Isn't it? What is the derivative of x square?
2x.
2x. So in the place of x, what we have? 2x square plus 3. Y is equal to 2x square plus 3 the whole square. What we can do? So this is a single function. You take this as a one function. So dy by dx is, what is the derivative of x square? Derivative of x square is 2x. So 2 into 2x square plus 3 into, now in the place of x what we have? 2x square plus 3. So you differentiate it. In the place of x you have this much. So you have to differentiate it. When you differentiate it, what you will get? 4x plus 0. So which is same as 8x into 2x square plus 3. Now look, compare this. Are we getting the same answer? Is it okay?
Yes,
Whether we
ma'am.
are getting the same answer? Here children, here the power is 2. Power is 3 also we will expand. But when the power becomes big and big, we will go with the second method. That is by using composite functions. By using composite functions. Okay?
Ma'am,
Let's, yes.
could you explain method 2?
Which one?
Method 2.
Method 2. Okay. What is the derivative of x square? It is 2x,
2x.
isn't it? If it is x square, it is 2x. Now, okay, in the place of x, we have 2x square plus 3 the whole square. So, when you differentiate x square, we will write 2x into, now what is in the place of x? This is another function, it's a polynomial. So, when you differentiate 2x square plus 3, you will get 4x plus 3, on differentiating it is 0. So, you get 4 into 2, it is 8x into 2x square plus 3. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you'll be doing few more questions in this model. So, let it become thorough. Okay, suppose 3x square minus 7x plus 9 whole raised to 5. 3x square minus 7x plus 9 whole raised to 5. Can you identify the functions here? Which are all the functions you have? Okay, this one you can take it as a one function. Okay, this one you can take, suppose I take this as 3x square minus 7x plus 9 as t. Okay, suppose, okay, those who can't follow this, now this way also you can do. You take this function as t. So y takes the form t raised to 5. Y takes the form t raised to 5. That is, what is t? 3x square minus 7x plus 9. Is it okay? So this is one function and this is the another function. Okay, now I am going to write this as dy by dx. So what is the derivative of x raised to 5? What is the derivative of x raised to 5? It is 5x raised to 4. Is it correct? Okay, this is an, okay, don't write this point, just you note down this. If this is x, in the place of x, if we have means it is 5x raised to, suppose y is x raised to 5. So, what is the derivative? 5x raised to 4. If y is x raised to 5, you will have 5x raised to 4. Now, here the question is y is 3x square minus 7x plus 9 whole raised to 5. So, what will be dy by dx? So, what is the derivative of x raised to 5? 5 into, in the place of x, what we have? 3x squared minus 7x plus 9 whole raised to 4. Into, now what is in the place of x? That one again you differentiate. So, when you differentiate this, you will get 6x minus 7. So, that is same as 5 into 6x minus 7 into 3x square minus 7x plus 9. Is it okay, Gayatri?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear, Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, Sir has said one message, everyone should open your video. Okay, children. Okay, now look at the next question. Suppose y is 3x plus 5 whole raised to 7. Can you give the derivative, Aryan? Y is equal to 3x plus 5 whole raised to 7. Can you give the derivative, Aryan? Okay, how to find this derivative? Okay, you take this as a single function. What is the derivative of x raised to 7? Aryan, can you give the answer, Aryan? Aryan is there? Aryan? 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 Can you hear me, Aryan? Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you give the answer?
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, the question did you copy?
No.
No. Now copy this question. Find the derivative of 3x plus 5 whole raised to 7. Find the derivative of 3x plus 5 whole raised to 7. Others try it. Okay. Find the derivative and give the answer, Aryan. What is the derivative of x raised to n? Hmm. What is the derivative of x raised to n? Now then.
7
Okay. 7.
x raised to 6.
7x raised to 6. Okay. If it is x raised to 7, it is 7x raised to 6. Now look at here. What you have here? 3x plus 5 whole raised to 7. So what will be the derivative? What will be the derivative? Krishna Chandran, can you help him? Krishna,
7 of 3x plus 5 into 3.
Whether we'll be having anything in the power?
No.
Or if it is x raised to n, how do you
Raised
write?
to 6.
It is 6. Okay, put the power in the front and reduce the power by 1 into
3.
Into 3. It's correct. Okay. Aryan, is it okay? What is the
Yes, ma'am.
derivative of x raised to n? N x raised to n minus 1 into, you find the derivative of 3x plus 5. So which is 21 into 3x plus 5 whole raised to 6. Now let's do the next one. Y is equal to 7x square minus 6x plus 11 whole raised to 7. 7x square minus 6x plus 11 whole raised to 7. See, all of you switch on your video. Anila Mohanan, can you give the answer, Anila?
7 into 7x square minus 6x plus 11 to the power 6 into 14x minus 6.
14x minus 6. Is it correct? Is it correct, Naureen? What she gave, is it correct? Naureen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now is it clear, children? What's the formula we are using here? The derivative of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. Reduce the power of 7 by 1. When you reduce it, you will get 6 into the derivative of this function. So derivative of 7x square is 14x minus 6. So this one we can write this as 7 into 14x minus 6 into 7x square minus 6x plus 11 whole raised to 6. Okay, when the powers become big and big, if it is square and all, we can expand. But here when the power becomes 7, 8, will not be able to expand. Then there we use function of function method. Is it okay? You all copied this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now write the next one. Y is equal to 2x square minus 3x. 3x plus 7 root of 2x square minus 3x plus 7. What is meant by root? When it is you have root. Root means
Raised to 1 by 2.
very good. Power is raised to 1 by 2. So 2x square minus 3x plus 7 raised to 1 by 2. Y is 2x squared minus 3x plus 7 whole raised to 1 by 2. Now Michael, give the answer Michael. Find the derivative and give the answer. So you can try and give the answer. Others try this one. You have to give the answer Michael. Are you ready, Michael? Is it ready? Question is 2x squared minus, yes.
1 by 2 into 2x squared minus 3x plus 7 into 4x minus 3.
Is it correct, Rijas? Something is missing or is it correct?
Raised to minus 1 by 2.
Raised to minus 1 by 2. Michael, do you note this one? Power we have to reduce by 1. Okay? We have to reduce the power. That one is missing here. Okay? What is the formula? Derivative of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. Power is half. So half into, we write x as such. Reduce the power by 1. Half minus 1 which is minus half into derivative of 2x squared is 4x minus 3. So that is same as half into 4x minus 3 into 2x square minus 3x plus 7 whole raised to minus half. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? Is that one okay? Okay. Children, switch on your videos. Achyut, Naureen.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can't we simplify the previous question further?
No need. Okay. How will you simplify? 1 second. Let me take the previous one. How will you simplify this?
2x minus
Okay.
3
Half
by
into.
2.
Yes. Simplify and give. The power is negative half. So, if needed, we can take it to the denominator and then we can write like this. Power is half. Okay, or if you leave like this also, it's not. Okay, either you can leave like this or up to this only it is possible. We can't proceed further. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Now, we are going to generalize this. Okay, suppose y is equal to ax plus b whole raised to n. What will be the derivative? Y is equal to ax plus b whole raised to n. What is the derivative?
N into
So dy by dx is, yes, Achyut.
n into
Hmm.
ax plus b
Hmm.
into n minus 1
Raised to
means
n.
raised to n minus 1
Yes.
into
Hmm.
a.
Into a. Okay. N into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1 into a. So that is dy by dx is equal to n into a, bringing it to the front, into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1. Dy by dx is equal to n into na into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1. Okay, write this in your formula page. Okay, I told you to keep one separate page for writing formula. So, write this in your formula sheet. It's important one. The derivative of ax plus b whole raised to n is n into ax plus b whole raised to n minus 1 into a. Okay, now next one. What is the derivative of sine of ax plus b? What is the derivative of sine of ax plus b? Atul, can you give the answer?
Cos ax plus b into
Yes.
a.
Cos of ax plus b into a. It's correct, Atul. Okay, so this one also you can write it in the formula booklet. Derivative of sine of ax plus b is cos of ax plus b into a. What is the derivative of cos of ax plus b? What is the derivative of cos of ax plus b? Aparna?
Ma'am, minus sin x.
Hmm. Minus sine. Is it x here?
No, ma'am.
Ah,
Ax plus b.
yes. Into a. Into a. Okay, what is the coefficient of x? That one you should write here. What about d by dx of tan of ax plus b? Nandana. Derivative of tan of ax plus b.
Sec square of
Hmm.
ax plus b into a.
Sec square of ax plus b into a. So what about the derivative of cosec of ax plus b? Srihari, cosec of ax plus b. Srihari.
Minus cosec into cot x, cot ax plus b into a.
What's the derivative of cosec x?
Minus cosec into cot.
Minus cosec x into cot x. Okay, very good. Into a. Is it clear, children? Is it okay, Annette?
Yes, ma'am.
The next one. D by dx of sec of ax plus b. Sania. Derivative of sec of ax plus b.
Tan ax plus.
What is the derivative of sec x? Derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. So it is sec ax plus b tan ax plus b into a. Then the last one, d by dx of cot of ax plus b. d by dx of cot of ax plus b. Aditya, Yasra.
Ma'am, minus cosec square into ax plus b into a.
Minus cosec square of ax plus b into a. See, note down this in your formula book. Okay, note down this in your formula book. You have to learn this as a formula. Is it okay? Is it clear, children, up to what we learned today? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You copied all these formulas? So in the next class, learn all these formulas and then only you'll be able to proceed further. Okay, learn all the formula. Okay? Okay, children, we can meet in the next class. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.